Hello everyone and welcome back. This exercise number 11, and what my recommendation for you is you need to finish first the first 10 laps, and if you also practice with like this exercise for practice for beginners, it will be great because after that this like it has some more details in it that require more experience with solid edge. So this is exercise number 11 and in this exercise, as you can see, that it has different features, and the way to start the exercise actually is not like a certain drawing. I can start with a sketch at one location and that's it. I will be able to do everything on one shot. No, this actually will be divided into different like components inside component, and let's make it, and then you can start with it. For example, for this particular exercise, I'm gonna concentrate first on the central cylinder, this one here, which is what, 50 by 30, and it has and I'm gonna put my coordinate axes exactly in the middle of this cylinder here. So this means that my coordinate axes will be in the middle here, and all the planes will be intersecting at this location here. And then after so then the first step is I'm gonna draw extrusion around the top plane, symmetry up and down for the cylinder, and then after that go to the front view or front plane and start making these ears or these wings at the to the right side. And by locking myself to the locking the drawing to the front plane and starting the sketch, this type of a sketch here, and extruded symmetry. Then to finish the third part, which is the left right part here, this part here, if you look carefully to it, it is a symmetric about a line or a plane in the middle of this space here. And how far this space, okay, it looks like it is or it is actually like a parallel to the top plane, but the plane will be like to the bottom. So actually what we will do is we will create a new plane parallel to the top plane, but it is down 17 millimeter. And then once I create the new plane, I will do the sketch and do symmetric extrusion. So another aspect I would like to cover or to introduce to you also through this exercise, that this exercise will be practiced with the latest version of Solid Edge, version 2023. And actually, so I'm going to show you what you can see the difference in this version compared to the previous versions. Actually, in the previous version, you don't recognize that much difference, but for this one, from the beginning, you will see what there are some differences a little bit, but at the end you will see that you have the same software. Okay, so let's go to Solid Edge and start the session. If you look carefully, when you install Solid Edge, it is installed on your computer. I request that the icon to be on the on the screen. So as you can see that you don't get the same logo we used to see with that associated with Solid Edge. This like a triangular logo. The new logo is a square, looks like a square, and it has what, the SE in it, inside of it, and this is a new logo for Solid Edge. Then double click on Solid Edge. What you will get, as you can see, yeah, this is the educational version 2023, and it's gonna open. Yes, okay. And you see now that the opening menu is a little bit different. Okay, but also if you want to avoid to escape that, you have a choice. You can go direct to the same way it used to be, the old one. Okay, so now if I'm here now, that is the same way I'm going to say is just I'll go to new, and then I select what format I would like to have, since the dimensions are in millimeter. So I'm going to use what? ANSI metric part. So I'm going to say okay. So this will bring me to the new page of Solid Edge. As you can see that the menus, there is not much that changed, but I just it looks like the icons and the presentation a little bit it changed, a little bit. It's not that much actually. You will figure it out when you see that this tutorial session. Okay. Now we need to do what? The first thing we're going to do what? We're going to start the middle cylinder. And the middle cylinder, I'm going to say circle by center. Oh, another thing is also, you remember when you click on any command, the table comes horizontally. In the new version, the table will come vertically. Okay, you see that here is a circle by center, so everything is vertically. Okay, so now you can see that here is the type of center and so on, and here is the choices for the cylinder and here is the diameter and the radius and some other commands. Okay, so now we'll start with the first cylinder, which is 50. I'm going to put 50. I need to go here, 50, enter, and I'm gonna lock myself to what? To the top plane. You see top plane here? I'm gonna click on top plane. Now I'm locked to the top plane. I'm gonna go to the top plane and I'm gonna put this circle by center 50 in the center. Okay, the next circle is 30, so I'm gonna put 30, highlight the circle and go to the center and click to make sure that they are concentric. So I'm gonna go to the relationship, which is the same. I don't see that much difference. Concentric, and I need this circle and this circle concentric with each other. Okay. The next step is I'm gonna go home and then extrude. Okay, as you can see, the menu is vertical. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, face. Okay, I'm gonna click on this face, click on the arrow. Okay, it is symmetry. Okay, so I'm gonna go symmetry, and the height is 52, so I'm gonna put 52. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce it a little bit. Okay, so we were able to do it the same way like we used to do before. The next part now is to draw the right side of the part, which is this piece here, which is like a two ears or two wings. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the sketch here, this sketch here, and put it on the front plane, and then extrude it symmetry without the slot. And then I'm going to apply the slot. I'm going to take out the slot. Okay, so let's go to Solid Edge again. Now I'm going to lock myself to the front plane. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say circle by center. And to get the dimension, the first dimension is 30, the diameter is 30, so I'm going to put 30, enter, and lock myself to the front. Let me get the coordinate, the plane. Here is the basic plane, so I'm going to expand it and get the front plane. So I'm going to click on the front plane so I can see it. Now I'm going to lock myself to the front plane by click on the thing. Now I see that the lock, and then we need to put the circle, the diameter. The first diameter is 30. I'm going to put 30, enter, okay. Let me go to the front first. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is just let me move this one from the way, and I'm gonna make it in the same alignment with the center of what, of the cylinder. When I see the dotted dashed dotted red line, I'm gonna click and let me lock the dimension, this, and the dimension I'm gonna highlight this one. What is this is a quick dimension, it is. So I'm gonna click on this one, and this should be 30. Good. Now let's get another circle by center, and the next one is gonna be 15. So let's enter here. Now the other diameter here will be 15. Okay. Enter. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna highlight the circle, go inside in the center, and click when I see concentric. Let me make sure that the dimension, oops, sorry, home, smart dimension, and this also is what, is 15. Good. Now the distance between, so x distance between, oh, let me lock this one, make it concentric first to make sure, just to make sure. So I'm going to use this circle to be concentric with this circle. Good, very good. Now the distance between, from the center of the circle, any circle, to the z-axis here, or to the center here, should be 36. So I'm going to put 36. 36, enter. Very good, it moved together. Okay, now the next step is I need to draw the shape that goes inside this one here, and I want to make sure that it should go inside all the way. And to go inside all the way, so it just looks like I need to go like here. You see, this is the end of the inside hollow. So I need to make sure that it will accommodate a certain distance here. So just make it through. Now, if it comes short, just you can fix it later. Okay. So now let's go to solid edge again. So I'm gonna use my judgment. I'm gonna click on the line. Okay, and I'm gonna click here. So I'm gonna use it just to move with me. It should be horizontal. So I'm gonna move it horizontal. I believe this should be good enough. Is it horizontal? Yes, I'm gonna click. Okay, then go vertical, the same amount, which would be 30. So if I put 30 vertical, let me make it vertical, and put 30, enter, it should come exactly with the horizontal, enter again. And then I'm gonna go horizontal. When it touch here in the center here, it should be what? Click. Yes, right click to get out. Okay, very good. So let's make sure that this is very horizontal. So you click on the line, then it will tell you that what's the dimension for this line. You see here, it says it has an angle 0. So this is correct. Okay, so now the next step is I need to get rid of this half of the circle. So I'm going to go to trim. Where is trim? Here it is. Trim. And then get rid of this half circle. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, now the next step I want to do is I'm going to go to home, and I'm going to use extrude, highlight the surface, see now face, and this should be plus, add, and it should be symmetric. Okay, so let's see first. So I'm gonna click on the arrow, and if it is symmetric or not, we'll see. No, it's not symmetric. So what I need to do, go back here to the, click on this one, so you can see it's symmetric. Now it is symmetric. Now how much this should be? It should be 30. So I'm gonna put 30. Very good. So now I succeeded to have the shape. If I look from the front plane, it should look exactly the things we need. Okay, everything is locked. Okay, so 36. Okay, this will be great. Okay, then now look from the top. So go to the top plane. In the top plane here, I'm gonna select a rectangle by center, and in the rectangle by center, I need the width. I'm gonna put any number like 60, 70, whatever, anything, just it will cover the area, 60. Okay. And then I'm gonna move to the height. And the height should be how much? Should be 6. So now I need to move to lock myself to the surface here, to the top here. So I'm gonna click on the lock. So this way I locked myself. Now I have the rectangle by center. And what I need to do, I need to make it exactly in the center of this right piece. So I'm gonna go, this is when it is allowed to the dashed line with the contour, or if you see one of these feature in on the drawing that it is located in the center, just you click. See, if I want to go up and down until I see that it is aligned, it is aligned. So what I'm going to do, just I'm going to what? Click. Okay. So now it is clicked exactly in the center. So the next step is to go home. And I'm going to do extrude. And for the extrude, I'm going to need to make it cut. So I'm going to click on the add or cut. I need to have it cut. And I'm going to use, instead of face, I'm going to use chain. And I'm going to highlight the chain here. And I'm going to go down. So I want to go down. You don't need to have it symmetry. There is no need for symmetry. So I'm going to change it to one direction. Yeah, you need to go down. So I'm going to go down enough to cut it. Okay, so I'm going to click. Okay, so now it is cut. Okay. Now the next step is to build. Let me look at the drawing. I need now to start concentrating on doing the left side of the part. And in the left side, if you look carefully here, there is some symmetry here. This is the base of the left side. And I'm going to draw this sketch here. And I need to draw the sketch and have it symmetry about a plane here. This plane is actually parallel to the top plane, but in a distance 17 to the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a plane parallel to the top plane, but it is 17 millimeter towards the bottom. So what I'm going to do that, let me show you how to do the steps. So I'm going to create. So how to do that? Now I need to cancel this front plane. So I'm going to hide the front plane. I don't need it anymore. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the top plane. Here is the top plane. So now how to create a plane parallel to it, but 17 millimeter down. So what we're going to do is just, I'm going to click on the plane. You see under planes, I'm going to click on this plane, the first one, and then choose the plane. I need to make it parallel to, click on it. When I click on it, you will see something like a wheel. You see this wheel here and the arrow. So I'm going to click the arrow, the vertical arrow, but instead of going up, I want to go down. So I'm going to move down. You see, when you move down, it creates a plane parallel. How far? It should be 17. So I'm going to put 17. Okay, so now I created a plane parallel to the other plane, but 17. Do I need to have the plane? So now I can hide the other plane. So I'm going to hide the other plane. Click here in the eye. When you click on the eye, in the old version, it used to be a check mark. Okay, now is an eye. Okay, so now this is the plane where I'm going to start doing my drawing. So what I'm going to do is I want to first lock myself to this plane. So I'm going to choose circle by center. Okay, so to get the main, now I'm going to lock myself to this plane, the new plane. I'm going to click on the lock. Now I'm locked to the plane, to the new plane. Now it is in the top, so I'm going to click on the top plane, and then I'm going to do what? Draw a circle, and this diameter is 35. I'm going to put 35. Let me go here, 35. Enter. And what I'm going to do is just I'm going to draw it on the same center line with this one. So I'm going to click when you see the dashed red dots. I'm going to click, means that they are on the same line with the other one. And then the next circle is going to be 15. So I'm going to put 15. Enter. So now I'm going to go highlight the circle and go inside. When you see concentric, you're going to click. So now let's make sure that all concentric. So I'm going to click on the concentric, this circle. Okay, let me put the dimension also. Okay, let me finish the concentric, the relationship first. Concentric, and I need this circle to be concentric with this circle. Now I see the circle inside. Now the distance between this circle here to this circle here, to the center of this circle here, this should be 76. So I'm going to put 76. Enter. Very good. Everything moved together in the right location. And now I need to draw. Okay, so now we started drawing where in the plane that parallel to this. Let me look for it so to show you what I mean. If you look carefully here, you see here, this is a plane parallel to the top plane, but it is 17 millimeter to the bottom. So now I need to draw also the same circle, the same 50 millimeter circle here on the same plane, the bottom plane, so I can finish the other sketch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say circle by center. I'm locked, so everything is going to be in the same plane. So lock, get circle by center, and put the diameter here is 50. So I'm going to put 50. Okay, go to the top plane, and I'm going to highlight this circle here, so I'll go exactly in the same location. I'm going to click. Now let's look at the rotated to, you can see where it is. You see everything now in the same plane. Okay, now let me get out. Right click to get out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these things so it wouldn't bother me. Okay, then I'm going to go to the top. Okay, what I'm going to do, let me hide the design body. So I'm going to click on the design body, click on the eyes. So now I hide the design body. Why? Because I need to finish with the sketch. So now I'm going to go to the top plane. I'm going to look at it, and I need to finish the drawing here and connect the line. So what first I need to do is I need one line, horizontal line, that is tangent to the upper circle. Okay, and this should be 16. Okay, so let's put 16 here. Enter. So 16. Did I say enter? Okay, so it's going to be here. So I'm going to click at any point. Then going to move with me. When it becomes horizontal, I'm going to click. And actually, this is 16. How I know? Okay, let me finish with the other one first. Let's make it vertical, 35. I'm going to make 35. Enter. It is vertical. Good. And then I'm going to make a horizontal. It should be 16 when it comes tangent. I'm going to make it 16. Yeah, okay. I'm going to click. Right click to get out. How can I make this is tangent? How we going to go to the relationship line tangent to circle, and then highlight this line to be tangent to this circle. Now you get the circle here. So now I was able to do that. So now let me zoom a little bit. So I'm going to zoom so I can see it better. So what is this? This is zoom area. Okay, so I'm going to zoom to this area. Okay, so first I need to draw a line tangent to this one, and it will move with me, and I need to draw it horizontal. Is it horizontal? Yes, I'm gonna click now. Okay, now let's go to the other side. Oh, and then we're gonna do what? And then I'm gonna draw this one. When I see it horizontal, do you see the sign horizontal? Yeah, you see the sign horizontal. I'm gonna click. Now since I'm locked, I'm gonna use what? That quick trim, the quick trim here. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this circle here, this thing, get rid of this line, get rid of this circle. Actually, they get rid of everything inside here, and get rid of this line, and get rid of this half a circle. Okay, so now I was able to get the shape. Now let's go back to the fit. Where is the fit? Okay, here it is, I believe. No, this is pan. Okay, where is the fit? Here it is, the fit. Okay, yeah. Now the next step is I need, okay, let me zoom also so I can make it bigger. I can see it better. Okay, here it is. Okay, let me get the pan, move it a little bit to the right. Okay, get a line. I'm gonna go to the tip here, to the point here, at this location here, and this should be tangent to this circle here. So I'm gonna go to the bigger circle. When I see the two symbols, I'm gonna click. Very good, right click, so it is tangent and circle. Because of the circle means it is tangent. Let's get to the other side here. And go to the bottom of the circle. When I see the two symbol, I'm gonna click. Very good, right click to get out. Use the quick trim, and I'm gonna get rid of this part of the circle. So now I was able to draw this one here. Okay, now let me reduce the size. I want to see. Okay, see, very good, everything looks very good. So now I'm gonna go home and notice something here. You remember I hide the body, the design body. What is the design body? Let me show it to you. So let me bring it back. See, now here's the design body. Let me hide it. I'm gonna hide it. Click on the eye. So now you it is hidden. Now when I start to draw, we're getting this one as a 3D. Then it will disappear. Why? Because it will join the hidden body. Okay. So now let me go to extrude. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get extrude face. Okay, add. Okay, good. And I needed symmetry, so I'm gonna click on the symmetry. Okay, now it's gonna be this one. Right click or click in the arrow. Yeah, it goes symmetry. Okay, this means go symmetry. And this dimension should be 18. 1.8. Enter. Notice something. It is disappeared. Why? Because it's joined the object. How I know? Click on the design body. Then you will see it is there. Okay. Now let me hide it again. Okay. What happened is the drawing, the sketch we draw disappeared because it joined the body. So what I'm going to do is to bring it back, I'm going to click on the last used sketches. Choose the last one. You see the last one? Right click. Okay. You see restore. I'm going to say restore. Then it will restore the sketch back. Why I need that? So I can get the part here in the middle. Okay. So what I'm going to say extrude. Okay, it's a face, that's fine. And then what? I needed plus. It is add. I need symmetry. We didn't change anything, so it should be symmetry. And then I'm gonna highlight, click on what in this surface here. Click on the arrow, and automatically it will be symmetric. How much symmetry? I need it to be 8, so I'm gonna put 8. Enter. Okay, now it disappeared again. Why? Because it joined the body. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the design body, click on it, and now it came back. Okay, so now actually we are almost done. The only thing left is what? Is to draw the rib. You see this rib here? I need to draw this rib. We have a problem here because if we draw the line from the tip here to the tip here, let me show it to you. So now it's okay. Let me go to the front plane. Okay, so I need to draw a line from. Okay, let me zoom bigger so I can see it bigger. Okay, let me move it up a little bit so you can see it better. Okay, that's good enough. Get the line. What is the main? Okay, here it is. So now I'm gonna go to the edge here, click, and then I'm gonna go to the other edge here. When I see this line in the center, I'm gonna click. Okay, now because of the curvature, it will give me hard time to draw the rib. You will not be able to do it. So the best way to fix that is to draw a little bit, like maybe a couple of millimeters, like 2 to 3 millimeters, just inside the shape. Okay, like good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, and then right click to get out and go to the other side here. Click on the tip here and just remove this one to draw on the shape, inside the shape. So I'm gonna click 2 millimeters. That's good enough. Okay, right click to get out. Okay, so what I did actually is I extended the line horizontally and the line horizontally here a little bit inside the body. Okay, now if we go to home, okay, let me rotate it by the mouse. Say like this. Okay, now I need to draw the rib. So how to get the rib? We go to thin wall. Under thin wall, click on the arrow, click on the rib, and highlight the line, click on the line, and accept it. Accept. Okay, now build the rib. How much is the thickness of the rib? Is 8. I see it 8 now. Okay, so 8 is good. If it's not 8, just to change it to 8. So I'm going to put 8. Enter. Very good. So now we succeeded to finish the part. It looks beautiful, and I hope that you liked the video. And this will end the video for this session, and I like to thank you for watching, and please I would like to hear your feedback. And if you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. And have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video. Bye-bye.